What's wrong? Is it Stone Cold? Is he in trouble? Should I go? I can go.
Jason's fine. He's fine. Or at least that's what he says, anyway.
I detect an element of doubt.
I don't know. Jason and I, we had a great night last night, and then I woke up this morning and he was gone. No phone call, no note, no nothing.
He's probably just busy.
I don't know. Spinelli, I have a bad feeling. Jason doesn't discuss his feelings often, but he's torn up inside, and I think I understand. I think I know why.
I agree. Stone Cold is definitely haunted by something.
Do you know what?
Hey, what's going on?
That's my question. Jason, why did you just take off on me like that?
I know, I'm early. I just couldn't wait another minute.
But the doctor's not even going to be ready until appointment time.
Well,
if then...
It's okay. We can spend that time together.
You know, you really should have mustered up a little more enthusiasm.
Well, it just blows me away because in an hour we're going to find out what color to paint the nursery. That's if you still want to know what the sex is.
Yeah, of course. I can't wait.
Hey, did you hear that, kid? We're going to know more about you today. This is all about you. Today is Red Letter Day. Today, the workers stand up and say, you know what? This is enough. Today, they all come together and say, you know what? We need our fair share. You know, I can't wait for the wheels of oppression to grind to a screeching halt down at the Metro Court. And you know what? The hotel,
Stan.
that's just the beginning, my man.
Stan, there's not going to be a strike. I'm not going to do that to Carly.
I think this is exactly what we need. A night away from everyone and everything.
I've always wanted to go to Montreal.
Well, it's a beautiful city.
If you like it, we can go back and spend more time.
That sounds perfect.
I'll pick you up in...
Say an hour?
I'll be ready.
Yeah, famous last words.
I will be ready.
Don't get distracted, okay?
Nothing is going to stop me from spending this night with you.
Michael, what are you doing down here? What are you doing down here in the basement?
I lost my lucky ball.
You're playing ball by yourself down here in the basement?
No, Morgan's always taking my stuff. You're supposed to tell him not to do it.
I know, I will. You know, I do. It just goes in one ear, not the other. It's his age.
Well, it's not here anymore.
Okay. I have to talk to you guys about something, and it's really important, and I'm in a big hurry, okay?
Are you going somewhere?
Upstairs, let's talk.
I regret to inform you, Master Nicholas isn't feeling well. I'm not sure he's up for visitors.
Actually, I'm here to see Mr. Brosnan.
Here I am. I'm surprised, not to mention flattered. How can I assist you, Miss Davis?
Do you always appear out of nowhere? You aren't a vampire, are you?
No, last time I checked I wasn't. But I find the element of surprise works to my advantage.
Some would say that I'm not particularly adept at social graces. They might even say that I'm tactless and aloof.
And would people be right?
Yes. Which is why I've embarked on a new regimen of self-awareness and improvement due to my condition.
You mean your cancer?
Yes. So in that spirit, I would like to thank you for helping me out.
Well, you know, as I said, I only extended myself to Christina. No thanks necessary.
Oh, all right then. And I see that there's no social graces necessary.
No, not on my account. Feel free to be as tactless and aloof as you please.
Have fun.
Okay. I have your brother out here, so now we can talk. Let me see that for a second. I'm sorry. You want to come sit on my lap? Come
What's
here.
wrong, Mom?
Nothing is wrong. I have some good news. Things are getting back to normal. Jax is taking me to Montreal for dinner.
But, Mom, that's in Canada.
Very good. It is. And he's going to be here very soon.
Why?
Why? Why? Well, because Jax wants to do something nice for me. And Montreal is a beautiful city. It's kind of like Europe, but a lot closer.
Okay, so we're gonna be spending the night at Dad's?
No, I'm gonna be back tonight. It's going to be late, so I have Letitia coming over. And your dad's in town in case there's an emergency, but there's not going to be an emergency because you guys are going to be really good, right?
All right, Mom. Well, we can't really do anything, and all that matters is that you are happy.
Do you know I love you guys?
We love you too.
Samantha's been pretty worried about what's bothering you. So I was thinking it might be a good time to take off the battle armor and get real with her. Not that I'm an expert on women or anything, but I am trying to be more in touch because of the blonde one and all. Okay, I'll be going now.
Sorry if I worried you.
I have certainly woken up plenty of times and you've been gone, but this is different. I can see the pain in your eyes, Jason. You're in agony and you won't open up to me. And don't forget, I think I understand what you've lost.
You do?
You might not think that I can understand how much losing Alan meant to you. But Jason, I have a point of reference. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about my daughter and how losing her, what that meant to me, and the fact that I will never, ever be able to have another. And even though you might not show it, when you found out, I think it hit you just as hard. And here I am, I'm rambling again. And all I want to tell you is that I want to help you. I want to help you the same way that you've always helped me. But my hands are tied. Unless you let me in, so I am begging you, Jason, please. Please. Come on, let me in.
Mr. Alcazar? I need to let you know that DA Lansing just subpoenaed your medical records.
Today would be nice.
I'll be right back.
I don't understand. Why do you need my medical records?
Excuse me a minute. Hey, sorry. Just want to make sure I'm not going to say anything that I regret later. You know, it must be killing you inside playing the village idiot. While every instinct inside of you is screaming at you to get in my face and use what you got against me, huh?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what? If it exists, I'm sure Sky will use it.
Well, I think there might be a problem considering the fact that Sky is not privy to our business dealings and you can't remember, so I pretty much can do whatever I want to. Can you guess what that's going to be, Mr. Alcazar?
No.
Well, for one, I'm going to land on your organization with every resource that I have at my disposal, and then I'm going to dismantle it piece by piece, and there's not anything anybody can do about it. Least of all, a well-meaning but ineffectual Sky. You know, she's in over her head, right? You better get her a good nanny for that baby. You're going to need it.
Here you go. If you need anything else, get another subpoena.
You know, I gotta give you credit. You're a cooler customer than I ever imagined. I mean, it's one thing to take the lives of hostages and hold them in the balance. You don't give a damn about anybody in that lobby. But it's another thing entirely. To try to maintain this half-wit act while the mother of your child is trying to run your organization and make decisions that could ultimately get her killed. They call me cold.
Yes. We need to push up our plans to take Sonny and Jason out because I can't leave Sky in charge much longer. I know it wasn't always the best solution, but it's been for Sky's own good. She and my daughter, Lila Ray. Listen, it's getting to the point where Sky is in real danger, and I'm going to protect her.
Thanks for meeting me here. Didn't want to run the risk of running into Carly at the Metro Court. The woman is bitter and vengeful on a good day. Now that she's under Sonny's influence, we know how fanatically loyal she is to him.
Excuse me. You have the nerve to talk about fanatical loyalty after what you let those people in the Metro Court go through so you could protect your criminal boyfriend? Get a life.
I get that all the time now. You might be the only person in this entire town, with the exception of Emily, who has a decent word to say to me.
Why'd you ask me here?
I want to talk about Ellen's will.
Oh.
Well, the Quartermains have decided not to contest it.
Right.
They'd rather see all of it go to Tracy. Fraudulently, since it's been universally accepted that she forged it somehow. Probably with Luke's help. Anyhow, whether the Quartermains like it or not, Alan considered me his daughter. And I'm sure that he'll have something, even if it was in trust, for Lila Ray. Which would be wonderful, because that means I wouldn't have to rely on Lorenzo or his money.
Okay, so what do you need me for?
Well, I want to fight it. And I think that my chances would be better if I have someone like you on my side. You're Michael's trustee. I'm asking you to join forces with me. Help me make sure that Alan's last wishes are fulfilled.
Okay, Spinelli, what's the emergency, or do I even want to know?
No, look, I'm deeply worried, okay? It's Stone Cold. He's having a really tough time figuring out how to live with giving up his kid, and he shouldn't have to, okay? I think it's on us to convince Stone Cold that he has to claim the little Stone Cold one. I mean, the only question is how.
Well, okay, you've nailed the one thing that I've been thinking about. Whose rights trump the others? I mean, Elizabeth is the child's mother. It's growing inside of her, so what she wants matters. And as far as Lucky knows, he's the father, so that's where his motivation is, and he's happy. So who has the right to take away Lucky's joy, especially if this is what Elizabeth wants? One person, Jason, the father.
Right, it's an enigma wrapped in a conundrum.
This is so frustrating because I wanted to tell Lucky from the beginning. Remember, I said that if we waited, then the outcome was going to be worse when the truth came out. So what, Jason, he wants to blow the secret now?
No, but I see the wisdom in that because, see, I mean, we're still at the beginning. You know, Lucky, the baby hasn't even been born yet. I mean, Lucky can't be all that invested. I mean, not as invested as he'd be when he holds that kid in his arms for the first time.
Hey, guys.
Hello, sir. Delicious, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say for argument's sake that you're right. Who's gonna tell him?
It has to be Stone Cold. We just need someone to convince Jason that this is the right thing for everybody.
No. Don't look at me. He's gonna think that I have some ulterior motive. But I bet that you could probably be the one to help him understand.
You think he would listen to me?
Yeah. I mean, you're the only one who, knows what's going on with Jason, and he likes you. Well, as much as Jason likes. But, I think you might be the only person in the world that Jason would actually listen to.
You're not imagining things. Something's going on with me, but I can't put it into words.
Will you try?
It's just a space. An emptiness that's always going to be inside of me. Just have to get used to. Just find a way to work around it, move forward. You know, kind of like you have. And there's nothing I could do to make losing your baby easier for you. It just took time, and that's what I need.
I understand.
And writing, you know, it helps me. The wind and just clear my head.
Jason. Oh my God, what happened to your leg?
It's no big deal. I had to lay my bike down. It's fine.
Okay, well, you need a doctor to check this out.
Look, Sam, I don't.
Can you please humor me and have a doctor check it out?
Okay,
Jason, please.
Okay.
I wish I could heal your heart that easy.
You help me. I'm waiting. Take on every challenge that life throws at you. Kind of like this TV show.
You know what's ironic? I was able to take this job because I couldn't get pregnant. Because I don't have the responsibility of the one thing that I want most in this world.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to talk to you in person. It's about the strike.
You didn't.
No,
Please.
no, I didn't. Strike was set to go. I was ready to give the okay, and I started hearing these promises in my head, you know, the ones I made to you about playing it straight for the next 6 months until the divorce is final. And, you know, that I wouldn't play any more games, that I had no more tricks. And a few days later, there I was, ready to bring your hotel to a halt. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? What am I doing? I mean, bringing so much turmoil to these people. For what? All because I wanted to spend time with you.
So you stopped the revolution. Stan must be disappointed.
Stan's not happy, but the revolution's still going on inside of me. I'm telling myself that I should change the way I operate. That I should, you know, I mean, make good on the promise that things are going to be different this time, and that I should treat you more like an equal and allow things to happen on your own time instead of forcing the issue.
Wow. I know that that's very hard for you.
Yeah, it is. So that's why I was thinking maybe I can be rewarded by taking you out to dinner.
I have,
I know, you know what? I know that it's last minute, and you know, I know you're getting ready to go out somewhere. Maybe you're taking the kids somewhere, right?
You really want me to tell you?
Whatever, you can cancel.
I'm going out with Jax.
So you and Jax are moving forward then?
I told you that we were gonna see each other. We care about each other.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're sitting there thinking, what about all her talk about independence? Make no mistake, that's still important to me. But I'm not gonna live my life like a hermit. I get to have a life, and Jax is a great guy. He is. He's strong and he's dependable. I'm sitting here talking about him like he's a washing machine. What Jax and I have, you know, it's nothing like you and me. It's not. But it's still real, and you have to accept that.
You've learned from our experiences, so have I. You are the bravest woman I know. I just hope that eventually you stop running and face what you really feel.
Miss Davis, I have to question the judgment of a woman who goes from a round of chemo directly to the woods in the middle of an island to pick wildflowers with her daughter.
My daughter had a school project.
Oh, well, at least the trip wasn't completely wasted. She could have put flowers on your grave.
What a lovely sentiment.
Well, it could very well have been reality. Are you always so reckless?
Are you always so rude? It seems quite obvious that you don't like me, which begs the question, once you found me unconscious, why did you just keep walking?
Well, I thought about it, but if your daughter had fallen off a cliff looking for help, Nicholas would have been distracted from the deal we're working on.
Oh, so the rescue was for expediency's sake.
Quite.
You're making it very difficult to thank you, let alone like you. So I won't do either.
Oh. There you go. Oh, drug counseling? Are you in recovery?
That is none of your business. But you must know, chemo is very difficult, so I smoked pot and got arrested. So you see, I'm a very dangerous criminal.
That's really ridiculous. I mean, this country wastes so much energy and resources prosecuting cancer patients for medical relief by smoking a joint, only because they don't live in one of the 11 states where medical marijuana is allowed.
I couldn't agree more.
It bugs you, doesn't it, to agree with me on anything, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But it won't become a trend, I promise. Goodbye, Mr. Brosnan.
Miss Davis.
Oh, they're nice.
Nice? Try amazing. To die for. If the TV camera loves you half as much, you are going to be a breakout.
Okay, if I could shift the focus off of me for a second, I think I've come up with a new slant on the whole natural disaster idea.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, instead of doing a how-to, maybe we can recreate the paths of two victims, say, like in a hurricane or something, and their lives intersected during the disaster, and then after the disaster, we
recreate the reunion on camera.
Precisely, yes.
Love it.
You do?
Wow, just indulge me for just a moment while I pat myself on the back. God, I knew that you were more than a pretty face. Instincts are what carry you through this business, and mine told me that you were something special. And once you go out on your PR tour, the rest of the country will know it too.
You're planning a PR tour?
Yeah, LA, Miami, Philadelphia,
No,
Chicago.
I can't travel right now.
Why not?
Because I have priorities.
Well, I agree. I guess what we need to get clear on is just what those priorities are.
You think I could see a doctor, please?
Don't tell me, a bullet wound?
Actually, I took a spill on my bike.
Wait right here.
I thought that lab technician was going to turn me upside down or shake me.
Well, for all the good it would have done.
Kid's determined not to show itself. All right, little one, we'll have it your way. We don't know whether you're a boy or girl, but at least we know here she's healthy.
Yeah, and stubborn. This kid is Spencer all the way.
Just thinking how far we've come, how blessed I am to have this child, and you.
Sorry. This is Spencer.
Hey, Lucky, it's me. I need to see you.
I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, Lucky, it's important. I need to see you.
Sorry I'm late.
It's all right. What's this about you passing out?
Why would that interest you? It really was no big deal.
Well, I beg to differ. You could have passed out in the middle of the field, which is cause for concern, or maybe Christina's telling stories about some nice stranger who came to your rescue, which is also cause for concern. So which is it? Okay, I'm here. What's going on?
I'm worried about you.
Why?
Why? Because you've got all this pressure on you all of a sudden. I mean, you're back together with Elizabeth and you're trying to put your marriage back on track, which would be enough in itself if you didn't have a baby coming along the way. Not to mention you put your life on the line every single time you go to work.
Okay, I think I know where this is going. You're wondering if I'll be tempted to use again. Okay, I won't lie. There are and will be moments
then I have days like this one.
What happened?
Elizabeth and I, we wanted to find out the sex of our baby, and but he or she wouldn't cooperate. But we had to laugh, you know, the Spencer stubborn streak already on display. Listen, you're a great sister, and I really appreciate your concern. But my life is so good, maybe the best it's ever been. I mean, I have a wife that I adore, and I have a wonderful son at home, and I have a baby about to be born. Now, I don't think I'll ever jeopardize that.
I'm not without sympathy for you. Even if you're right and Tracy and Luke somehow managed to forge Alan's will, my only job here is to protect Michael's interest. Now, whatever Tracy may have done to the rest of you, Michael's inheritance was left intact.
Why don't you just come out and say it, Jax? You're afraid of ticking Carly off by siding with me.
No, it has nothing to do with it. Even if I wasn't in love with Carly and she was just my friend, it doesn't seem fair to use her son to further your case, knowing that she has a problem with you.
You were the one person that I thought I could depend on. It never even occurred to me that you would turn your back on me and Lila Ray.
Don't invoke Lila's name to manipulate.
It happens to be my daughter's name.
You know what I mean. You're contesting the will to be spiteful, and I won't be a part of that.
You know what? You're a fool to be with Carly. Sonny will always be in her blood. She will always go running back to him. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she's with him right now.
The union still wants to strike.
For what?
Because management wants to cut health care benefits.
Oh, welcome to America. You want to be Che Guevara? You want to whip these guys into a fight they can't win? You knock yourself out, but you leave me out of there.
Well, you know what, Sonny? Somebody's got to take a stand here.
Oh, not the Metro Court employees, not now. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will pick up the tab for the health care benefits.
No. See, we're talking a lot of change.
I don't care. I got money. I got it.
All right, look, check this out, Sonny. I really get you not wanting to cause any trouble for Carly. I get that.
Yes.
But this is generosity taken to extremes. It smacks of grand gesture. I mean, Carly, she might actually be impressed.
Stick to the revolution. Stop trying to analyze me.
All right, you know what? You don't have to analyze the neon signs, honey. She's going out with Jax.
You didn't have to buy me a present.
You can refuse it.
Oh, yeah? Maybe I will. Oh, stupid battery.
Okay, now I want you to do exactly like I told you, and I promise. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you, okay? Okay.
Hello?
Dad?
What's wrong?
Well, me and Morgan were kind of messing around, and I kind of did something really bad.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, something kind of fell on Morgan.
I don't know if he's hurt.
Do not touch your brother. I'll be right there.
Can't stay away from us?
You can see right through me. No, I volunteered to pick up some forensic evidence so I could spend a little time with my gorgeous wife and our little mystery baby.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We couldn't find out the sex.
Well, there aren't many good surprises in life, and this will be one of them.
I know you want a girl.
But one of the reasons is so we can name her after my mother.
Can we talk about that?
Sure, is there a problem?
Well, we just had that conversation how we want our children to grow up to be their own people, and yet we're giving them other people's names, legendary ones. Luke if it's a boy, Laura if it's a girl. Talk about giving a kid a lot to live up to. It just, kind of worries me.
Yeah, I see your point. Well, what would you like to name our kid?
Stone Cold? Dude? Jason? Why are you sitting in the dark?
Just thinking.
Look, you're giving me some major cause for concern, buddy.
Just worry about your own life, okay? You shouldn't even know about any of this. I want you to forget that Elizabeth's baby has anything to do with me.
As my granny says, you can't unring a bell. Look, and besides that, I live with you and Sam. I see things, and Sam knows something's going on with you. And you won't be able to just explain it away much longer.
It's not your problem.
If I may respectfully disagree, it is. I'm your partner. I was. In the whole hostage crisis, I felt like we really developed a whole, fighter pilot wingman thing. And I like you. You're like the big brother I never had. And it kills me to see you in this turmoil. Look, I know why Elizabeth asked you to give up the baby, and I know why you did. But look, the decision is killing you. And it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to that kid, okay? Because they're gonna be missing out on the world's most awesome dad. You would actually be involved in the kid's life. You would read to him, and you would play ball with him, or dolls with her. And you would tell that kid the truth. You would. And that's more than most kids get. Look, I'm speaking from experience. My family, they had a lot of secrets. And it is not cool to find out that the people you've been counting on your whole life have been lying to you from square one. Okay, that baby, Elizabeth's baby, is gonna find out the truth someday, and that kid is gonna believe that the coolest dad around didn't want them. Now, can you honestly look me in the eye and say that you're okay with that?
Look, I appreciate everything you said, but there's nothing that you can do to help me.
Contrary to what it may seem, I know that your life decisions are none of my business. But you're not wrong to want your kid.
Jason, okay, forget everything that I've said. You can never tell Lucky that Elizabeth is carrying your child. The thing is, Jason just lost his father, and it's hitting him really hard. And he needs me right now. So I can do the tour, and I can fly wherever you want. I can't be away for long stretches of time, okay?
Yeah. That's always the trouble with life, finding the balance. I believe that if anyone can, it's you. I'll do anything I can to help.
Thank you.
Now that that's settled, let's pick out the face that you want to present to the world. Okay.
went to Windermere for a class project for Christina to help her out. I got lightheaded.
And you passed out. Who's a nice man?
A business associate of Nicholas's.
Do you have a suicide wish?
Yes, of course. It was my plan to go to Windermere and toss myself off the parapet.
Alexis, there are cliffs, there are moors, there are bogs all around Spoot Island. When you decided it was a good idea to take your 6-year-old for a hike, and when she had to run off to try to find help, what did you think the odds were that she was going to run into a business associate of Nicholas's? You got lucky, all right? Christina was right there. You could have... Look, I realize that you want to be independent, and I also realize that you just hate the air that I breathe. But could you let someone help you?
Michael! Morgan!
Why are you yelling?
Where's your brother?
Down in the basement. I didn't mean to get him trapped.
Morgan,
Hey, buddy. You here?
you're gonna be okay. We're here.
All right, buddy.
Morgan? Michael?
Michael, you better open this door now.
Open this door right now! Michael! Michael, open this door!
Hi, Morgan.
Hi.
Where's your mom?